Kicking It with Christine. Guys, finally I'm doing Mighty Taco. I know. This should have been one of the very first ones I've done. So I'm excited to do it. It is local. It's a Buffalo local spot. If you haven't tried Mighty Taco, you pretty much are losing out. Everybody loves Mighty Taco. Before we get started, I will ask that you please go over to YouTube, Kicking It with Christine. Please like the videos. 1, 2, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, and share it on your social medias. That would help me a lot, so I would appreciate that. Okay, guys. Okay, so I didn't know what to get. I'm still under quarantine, and I really, can't be in contact with people, so I went through the drive-thru. So I just ordered some chips and cheese. I had to put it in a little container because I melted it in the microwave. It's okay. I have a beef and cheese burrito, mild, with sour cream and guacamole added to it. And then I got a steak fajita with peppers and onions and guacamole. And I got chips and salsa. So I'm gonna do a thumbnail and a prayer, and then I'll get started. Who doesn't love tacos? Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, so I'm gonna do chips and cheese as my thumbnail. Let me just make sure I'm all okay. 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 Oh, I almost see, I always do that. Let me say my prayer. Sorry, God. Dear Lord, thank you for these gifts that I'm about to receive, and thank you for the hands that have prepared it for me. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. Okay, guys, let me just try this chip since I almost downed it before my prayer. I love the cheese. So I'm gonna cut half because I don't think I could eat them both. So I'm gonna try to eat. I could probably down them. No, I really can't. So I'll do half and half. I just don't want to get sick. I don't want to overeat. Oh my God, so good. It smells so good here. Peppers. Okay. So I'll start with the steak fajita. It's so good, guys. Look at that. Can you see it? Is it a good camera angle? And I got guacamole added to it. And I'm probably going to dip it in my cheese, but let me take my first bite. I haven't had one of those in a long time. Very good. Real pieces of steak. It's not like a steak-um or anything. It's real steak. It's got the peppers and onions. I got mild for both because I just didn't want the heat. It's really good. I actually miss them now that I tasted it. I'm drinking water, but I'm really enjoying these chips, dude. So good. I didn't even think about getting a side of guac or salsa. You know you're in the drive-thru, who's thinking about that stuff? I'm like, hurry up and go home. That's really good. I'll take another bite. This is really good. Have some cheese. I haven't had my taco in a while. So Mighty Taco is a Buffalo tradition. It started in Buffalo, so I mean it is like a mama papa joint. I mean there's several of them. It's only known in Buffalo. Surrounding suburbs. But they do ship. I don't know their shipping policy, but they do ship. Because a lot of people from Buffalo moved out of town and Mighty Taco is a staple. So good. Okay, let me try the burrito. It's beef and cheese burrito with sour cream and guacamole on here. It flattened out from the microwave, guys. I know, I totally see the flattening, but let's go. That is my go-to. Anytime I go to my taco, I always get the same thing. That's why I haven't tried that in a long time, but that is really good. This is really good too. This is my favorite. I gotta dip it in the cheese. Ooh, look at all that cheese, guys. So good. I got cheese all over my face, I can tell. It's so good though. So anyway, I have a topic I wanted to talk about. The difference between gossip and speaking to someone about somebody because you care about them. This is a big topic because I hear all the time I don't gossip. It's not for me to tell you if you do. I'm not perfect. We've all done it, but we fall into a position where we don't want to. Well, some people do. For me, I don't like gossiping about people. I think it's rude. And above all, the person that's gossiping, if they're gossiping to you about somebody, they're gossiping about you to them. I mean, that's how I look at it. And that's the way it is. You have to be careful who you talk to and what you say things to. So, for instance, if I call Pam and start talking to Pam and saying, Pam, did you hear this about this person? And oh my God, she did this and she did that, and voicing my opinion of the person and just picking the person apart, that's gossip. It's not cool. Now, for me, I really don't even want to hear it when somebody calls me and says, oh, what happened with this? What happened with that? It's not my business to talk about. And it's not cool to discuss other people's business with other people. Most of the time I try to shut everything down negative because it's not, like I said, it's not right. And you're trying to build relationships with people. So those relationships are supposed to be based on trust. And when somebody confides in you, to repeat that information that they confided in you to somebody else is never good. And that will put a big, huge damper on your relationship. So, I mean, usually, like, if there's something that, like, somebody tells me, look at it's coming out of the bottom. Let me just eat this real quick. Very good. So if like somebody tells me something and it's like I'm bothered because I'm a very sensitive person and it's confidential and I just can't handle the information, there's only like 2 people in this world that I could talk to and be able to process it through dealing with things. Because a lot of people bring stuff to me and they think, oh, you know, she's a strong girl, she can handle it, you know, maybe she could help me try to figure things out. And trust me, I try. But some things that are brought to me, it's like, oh my God, what am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to help this person? How am I supposed to say the words to help them? So for me to process it, it's like, oh my God, what do I do? I will talk to my mother. I don't have to give the name of the person or anything like that. It's just a scenario. And it's somebody that I can confide to that I know isn't going to repeat anything that I'm saying. And her heart is where my heart is, and to help the person. That's not gossiping. There's the difference. But if I turn around and bring what Pam tells me and I bring it to, I'm just throwing a name out here, Tiffany, and you know, I'm telling her what I'm going through in the situation and how to help this other person deal with it, and knowing that Tiffany is a mouth and she just repeats like a parrot, you're not putting that information in the right person's hands. So you have to pick your people that you could confide to and help you in situations. Like, you know, that's not gossiping. Gossiping is talking to somebody knowing that they're going to repeat it, or, you know, they have ill intentions. There's the difference. So my point is, you have to be careful who you speak to, who you confide things into, and really pray on it. And I talk to God a lot about my stuff. We're supposed to go to Him for everything. And I try. But when I have my, you know, my little issues, you know, I talk to my mother. And she helps me. And there's a couple other, like my best friend and, you know, sometimes my sister, where I confide to them. And Just pray it sits in the right ears and it doesn't go further out than what I'm saying. It's very important to build those relationships where you could trust people. But when people talk and talk and talk, I know so many people that just call me to try to talk and, did you hear this? Did you hear that? No, I didn't hear it. I don't care. I don't want to know. And sometimes I sound like I got an attitude because I do. I don't want to hear people's gossip. If you have nothing nice to say, don't bring it to me. Or if you just want to hear, you know, what this person or that person's, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I don't even like to hear people vent about their boyfriends. Look at all that cheese. This one's good. You just have to be careful who you speak to. And understand that everybody's in your corner. Not everybody that says that they're your friend are your friend. That's probably more of the lines of where I'm going with this conversation. I do always try to give people the benefit of the doubt. And like I said, I'm not perfect. You know, sometimes I get caught up in me venting. Even about my own situations. Because you got to be just careful what you say. And perspective is everything. I might be venting, needing someone to release some information to, not even information, release the feelings I'm going through in a situation, and I pick the wrong person to talk to. It could be like starting a war with people. And, you know, you just have to be careful. So I try really, really hard to be a really good friend, a good sister, a good daughter. And then some people just, you know, like with me. If I'm going through something and I need someone to vent, the difference between lending an ear and overstepping your boundaries is a very thin line. It's a gray area. Excuse me. So for instance, if I'm going through a situation, it doesn't even matter what the situation is. If I'm going through a situation and I call my sister and I say, I gotta talk to you, I just gotta vent, I'm praying and hoping that she just lets me vent. And that she doesn't throw her opinion in. Just let me get it off my shoulders. Let me just freak out, flip out, because it's better to freak out and flip out to someone that you care about and that you know cares about you than to some random ear. So our relationships, you know, gets better and better. Me and my sister, we're good. But there's times where I get so passionate and try to vent to her sometimes, and she'll say, are you venting or are you asking my opinion? Because there's boundaries. And sometimes I'll say, I'm venting, just let me get it off my shoulders. And she won't say nothing, she'll just listen. And then, you know, so, you know, as close as we are, as, you know, we love each other very passionately. When I'm feeling a certain way, it's like she takes it on. She's my little sister. She's going to. And vice versa. But we just try very hard not to, you know, throw gossip back and forth to each other. We don't really do that anyway. We're very private people. But for us to talk to each other, it's just, I know I could say something to her and she's not gonna run away and, you know, with somebody else about it because I'm her sister. So you have to have people that's definitely in your life that you could trust to be able to vent. Because, I mean, holding everything in is tough sometimes. It's very tough, but you don't want it to fall on an ear that has destruction written all over it. So we just have to be conscientious of who we speak to on certain matters. And that's just the way it is. Everybody has a good intention until the information's spilled out, and then it could be twisted and turned and lied, and that's gossip, and I try very hard to stay away from it. Now, if I had to choose which one I would eat the whole thing of, it would be the fajita. It has like peppers and onions and it's so flavored well. But I just wanted to bring that up because a lot of people do want to know the juicy gossip, and you know, all the reality shows are all about gossip. I'm starting to turn myself away from those because what goes in is what comes out. It's reality, but it's reality edited. There's a difference. So, that's my little conversation for the day. This one really was good. I will definitely, next time I go to my taco, I love my burritos, my beef and cheese burritos, but this one was really good. The steak fajita. And it's real steak. I don't know if you could see that. It's real steak. It was really good. Not the mushrooms. I wish there was mushrooms in here. It's the peppers and onions sauteed, and the flavors are amazing. Tell me what you guys like when you go to Mighty Taco. I like their empanadas too. I like the apple ones. I'm full. I'm gonna eat this little bite. It's very filling. Look up. I still got enough for dinner. This could be my dinner. I'm actually full. That's what I'm saying. I just got 2 of them because I want to show 2 different things and the chips. But literally, I'm full. I need a sip of water though, for sure. Actually, I just drank almost a whole bottle of water because one of the Poland Spring bottles of water fits in this cup. I didn't even realize I was so parched. But this was a good lunch. Shout outs. Okay, so I didn't write any shout outs. I do apologize for that. Guys, I'm reaching 400 subscribers. You guys are doing very, very good helping me get these videos out. I've been seeing everybody sharing on Facebook. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That is support. Like if your friend has a business and you share their business website on Facebook, that's support. So when I see somebody sharing my video, I'm like, yes, they really do support me. I love it and I really appreciate it. I'm out of breath from just eating. I'm so tired right now. But anyway, my first shout out is going to be to David Sitch. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing to my channel. And my second one, I'm going to stick around to the kids from our neighborhood. Eric Strauk, thank you so much for watching and commenting on Facebook. I appreciate it, guys. If you are not a subscriber, please go to YouTube, Kicking It with Christine. Please subscribe to the channel. If you have any suggestions or comments, leave it in the comment section down below. Let me know if there's a restaurant you would like me to feature or do-it-yourself video you would like me to do. Anything, I don't care. I'm open for any suggestions. I'm down for everything. So yeah, let me know, guys. I really appreciate it. And thank you so much. After my 500th subscription, I will be doing a giveaway. I said that a long time ago. I still haven't gotten to 500, but I'm very close. So the 500th subscriber, once I get the 500th subscriber, I will go through all of the 500 subscribers and pick somebody and do a giveaway for that. So send out, share the videos, tell your friends about Kicking It with Christine. I appreciate it. And like I said, if you have any comments, just leave them in the section down below for the comments and let me know what you would like me to do or see on the show. I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you and have a great day. Bye. Peace.